Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to attach wires to your power supply and your sensors. Let's get started. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our little USB breakout board, which comes in your kit. Take a look at that. There it is. And notice that it has a VCC and ground and then 3 other pins. We're not really going to care about those 3 other pins. We're just using this as a way of getting power out of your battery and into your circuit. So we're going to use VCC and ground only. Alright, so the way we get started with this is we're going to place the sensor somewhere near where it's going to be on our breadboard. And I'm going to use 2 little jumpers. One through the VCC pin and into the breadboard underneath, and one through the ground pin and into the breadboard underneath. I then use my thumbnail to push the insulation back from the connection ever so slightly. Let's take a look at that. Cool. And now we're just going to make 2 little solder connections. First thing you want to do is use the soldering iron to heat up the base material underneath, and you're going to apply the solder to the gap in between the iron, the base material, and your wire. Good. Tiny little dot, doesn't take much. Alright, next we're going to do the VCC pin. Alright, so in order to make sure this USB connection stays securely fastened, you can see that it can be lifted up a bit. We're just going to go ahead and pop it right out of our circuit and flip it upside down. We're going to grab a piece of our tape, and then we're going to apply the tape to the back of our little USB connection. See? Right there. We're going to peel the back off because it is double-sided tape. Then we're going to put it back into our circuit, making sure to keep the pins aligned so that when it goes down, we have a good mechanical connection between the USB and our breadboard. So that's not going anywhere. Great. Now we're going to flip our robot upside down, and I'm going to use 2 of the green wires and 1 of the yellow wires. I chose these not because of their colors, but because of their lengths from the jumper kit that you've been provided. So first thing I'm going to do is find the 2 VCC pins and stick the yellow wires into the VCC pins. Good. And then go ahead and fill green wires into the rest of the pins. So I'm putting a wire in and folding it over with my thumb and forefinger. Put it in, fold it over, put it in, fold it over. Now when I flip it back over, you should see all of our nice little pins lined up on our sensor. So now I'm just going to make sure first that none of the pins are touching. Keep good spacing between them. Then I'm just going to go down the line soldering each pin. you'll see once you get into the groove of things, you can rack pretty quickly through this. This does not need to be a massively time-consuming process. Last up, go through with our trimmers and trim off any of the pins that are sticking out. Being mindful not to cut the long end because that's the part that we want. Alright, good. And with that, we have all of our sensors wired up. Now, let's just go ahead and, for sanity's sake, wire the grounds for our sensors. So just grab the ground out of the bundle and bring it up to the ground rail on your robot. And grab the VCC and bring it up to the positive rail on your breadboard. Now if you get a tight corner like that, you can try routing it through the board. So in this case, we're going to go through the little plus sign for our yellow wire. Get that into the breadboard. Good. And do the same on this side. Move the wires out of the way. Yellow through the plus sign. Into the breadboard. Lastly, I'm going to run these two sensors through, which are sensor pins, and you can see that's the out pin sticking out there. We're going to run our out pin through the middle. And we're going to put it over here somewhere. Just remember where it is. We'll come back to that later. And to make sure we remember which sensor is which, without having to follow the wires back, I'm going to mark the left side ones with Sharpie. Alright. So now we have one of our sensors has a little black dot on it, and the other one doesn't. So that's our left side sensor. Alright. We now have our two sensors wired up and our power supply. Thanks for watching.